Hello, dear students. Today we will be studying the topic MySQL. MySQL is a subset of SQL, that is the structured query language. It is a free and open source software which you can download directly from internet. It is a widely used relational database management system. Relational database management system is that management system in which the tables in the database are related to each other. In the longer run, you will learn that how to relate the tables with each other. What is a database table? A table is a collection of related data entries and it consists of columns and rows. A column holds specific information about every record in the table. A record or row is each individual entry that exists in a table. As you can see in the table given below, there are 4 fields I have taken: admission number, roll number, name, marks. These 4 column names are also called as the attributes of the table. And you can see here that I have taken 2 records, that is 101, roll number 1, name Aman, marks 99. So when I will enter the values of all the fields, then it will create one record. As you can see that in this table, I have taken 2 records and all together, all the field names and the records, all together they will create one table. And many such tables will create a database. SQL commands are of 4 types: DDL, DML, DCL, and TCL. However, in your curriculum, we will be studying DDL and DML. DDL is data definition language and DML is data manipulation language. DDL, data definition language, the commands related to the creation, modification, and deletion of the database structure are called as DDL commands. For example, creating, create, alter for modification, drop for deletion. That is that if you can see this table, then when I have created this table, so the command that I have used to create this table is create. So that will come under DDL. So all the commands which are related for creating the structure of the table, that which fields it will consist of, what data type it will consist of, or what size that data type will include. So all these things will be considered under the DDL. For example, if I want to modify this structure means I want to remove one column from the whole structure, or I want to add one new column in this structure, or if I want to drop, that is delete this whole table altogether with all the fields, that will be also considered under DDL commands. DML commands, the commands related to creation, modification, and deletion of records are called as DML commands. For example, select, insert, update, delete. Select is to view or to display the information. Insert is to insert a new record or create a new record. Update means to do some modification in the existing record. Delete is to delete some records from the table. For example, you can see this table. If suppose I want to add a new record of admission number 103, then that will be considered as a DML command. If I want to make some modification in the marks of Aman or Deepti, then also it will be considered as the modification of one particular marks or one particular field of one particular student, then that will also considered as a DML command. If I want to delete a record of one particular record only from the table, then it will be also considered as a DML command. So I hope that DDL and DML commands are clear to you. You will learn more. It will be more clear when we will be doing it practically. As I have told you that SQL, MySQL, you can download it from the internet directly. While downloading, while installing the software, it will ask you for a password. So if you have given that password, then you will have to enter that password when you will open that for starting your database. As when I have installed on my system, I have not given any password. So I will just open that. So you can see here, it is asking me a password. And as I have not given any password, so I have just pressed enter, and you can see here MySQL and a greater than sign. So this is called as the prompt of MySQL. Now I will start from creating a database. It is very easy to create a database. Just give a command, create database, and give the name of the database. Suppose that I will give it a name as session and semicolon. Whatever command you will be giving in MySQL, all the commands will be terminated with a semicolon. Query OK means that the database has been created. As I have told you that many tables together will create a database. That means that one database consists of many tables. So now the database has been created and we will be creating the tables inside this database. So I will open this database by command use and the database name, that is session and a semicolon. And this is database change. Database change means that now my database is ready to create the tables, and the tables will be automatically saved inside the database session. Now I will create a table, create table student. I will start a small bracket over here. And the first field was admission number. I will give the data type as integer, comma, because it is still in continuation and the command is not yet complete. When the command will be complete, I will give a semicolon. When you have given integer as the data type, there is no need to give the size to the integer, as by default, it will give 11 bytes to the integer. And here after admission number, we have given roll number. We cannot write roll number like this, as the space is not allowed in between, or only the underscore is allowed. So we can use roll number. And again, I will write integer. Then it was name. And to name, I will give the data type as varchar. Varchar is the variable character field. And I will specify a size with varchar, which is mandatory to specify, comma. Then marks, I will give it a data type as decimal. And if suppose that in decimal we consider 99.5, then 99.5. Together they are 4 characters. So I will write 4, comma, and after decimal there is 1 character. So 4, 1. This is how, and my now all fields are complete. So now I will close this particular bracket over here. And now I will put a semicolon to complete my command, and the database has been created. So create table and create database both comes under the DDL commands. Now I will enter a record in this table student, as I will be entering a record. So now the command that I will use will come under DML command. Insert into table name. Values is again a keyword, which is mandatory. You will start a small bracket and give the values in the same order in which you have created them, specified them while creation of the table. And while specifying the value of integer and decimal, no single quotes and double quotes are used. And while giving the values for varchar or date or char, you will enclose the values within the single quotes or double quotes. I will show you how. Admission number 101, roll number 1. All the values will be separated with a comma. Name Aman. I will enclose that Aman in single quote or double quote. Both are allowed. Then decimal, again, it is a number. I will not enclose it in the single quotes. It will be 99 and semicolon. Query okay. Now I will make some changes over here. Okay, I have made the changes. Now press enter and you can see that the values has been inserted. This is a DML command. Now I want to view my records. Select means display. Star means all records. From table name, semicolon. This is also a DML command as I am viewing the records over here. You can see that the records have been created. It is 99.0 because we have taken the data type as decimal. I want to see the structure. That is again a DDL command. DESC means describe. Table name. You can see here that by default 11 has been specified as the size for integer and rest as we have specified, and this is the structure that we can see over here. And when you want to exit, then it will be the exit command like this. Now I will show you that the second time when you will be going to SQL, and now since you can see here again, now when you will start it again, you will not create the database again because you have already created the database. Now you will only open the database. And the database is open. You want to see how many tables have been made inside this table. Show tables. Will show you that the tables are student. You want to view the records. Select star from student. You can see here. So that means that you have to create the database only once. And whatever commands you are giving, those are auto-saved as soon as you press enter. Again, I will press exit. I will enter exit over here. And I hope that MySqL DDL and DML commands and the creation of a database or creation of a or insertion of a record and describe of the structure and inserting of the records, all these topics are clear to you all. Thank you.